families. I'm Dan Tubbs, head of school at Christian, and I just wanted to reach out to you at the end of the first quarter and as we head into the second quarter to give you a couple updates as we look at the second quarter. The second quarter is characterized by a lot of darkness. We're falling back this weekend, so don't forget that to move your clocks back 1 hour. The holiday seasons and all of the things that come with that, the hectic nature of it, but also the beauty of what we're celebrating. And I just wanted to encourage you during this season as we go into, as it gets darker and as we gets colder and all of this, that we really reach out to the community of Norfolk Christian. Two great commandments. The first is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind. And the second is like unto it, to love your neighbor as yourself. Get to know your child's parents. Child's friends' parents, I guess. Get to know your child's parents. That's good. Get to know your child's friends' parents and reach out to them. Connect. Because isolation only leads to more isolation. And just know that we find that your and your child's social and emotional well-being is so important. And I want to encourage you as we head into this season. Secondly, I did want to talk about the COVID mitigation strategies that we're implementing in the Return to Learn plan. And I want to encourage you that we will continue to remind ourselves not to get complacent. We have to keep the main thing the main thing. And so we want to make sure that we are in school all year. So when you do your holiday season celebrations and when you do the various things, I just want to encourage you, don't give up. Don't get complacent. Also, I wanted to remind you about what's coming up on Tuesday. Well, we all know the election is coming up. And the school, as a school, there's a couple things that we're doing. And I wanted to remind you to check your email concerning the virtual learning day for the high school and the conferences for the rest. And follow those directions to make sure that you're able to participate in those things. A reminder that virtual learning is different this Tuesday than it was in the spring. The schedule, we looked at some things, got some good advice, and we adjusted the schedule for that to enable students to hopefully have the best chance to have a great virtual learning experience on Tuesday. So please check your email and follow those instructions as well. And then also in regard to the election, I want to remind us in our community that I mentioned of loving each other well, that we want to ensure that we are continuing to love each other well through all of the election, and remind ourselves who we are as Christian, as Christ followers. Who is our King? Whose team are we on? That's not minimizing the importance of politics in all of our lives. And He is sovereign and in control. And we always want to remind ourselves, no matter what happens on Tuesday, God is still on the throne. And I think about James chapter 1 when we think about our community and how we want to walk through this together. And I would say, if we look at it in James chapter 1 verse 2, it talks about trials being joy. And the idea is there are going to be a lot of people happy on Tuesday or whenever the final count is made, and there's going to be a lot of people unhappy. And there's going to be a lot of people in our community that are both happy and unhappy about the results of the election. Remember to count your trials as joy, and to walk as Christ walked in and through trials, seeking God's wisdom on how to love one another well, even or especially when they voted a different way than we have. Let's be doers of the word, not hearers only. Let's support one another in our community because we have a common object of love, and that is Jesus Christ. We have people in our community that will vote differently, and that's okay because we have this common object of love. And so I would encourage you that we want to be an example of the gospel to the world, because in Scripture, what does it say? How will they know us? They will know us by our love. Can we be that kind of community that loves each other even when we don't see eye to eye, especially when we don't see eye to eye? Can we be that type of gospel community that says, I love you no matter what? I look at you and I see an image bearer of the Most High God. Can we do that? Can we do that well? I challenge all of us in that as we walk through this next season of life together. All right, so that's my update for today. As we go into this second quarter, I encourage you to continue to double down on community, love one another well as we walk arm in arm in service to the kingdom. Thank you so much. God bless.